Welcome back to Any Bit Fever Dreams. I'm Mikael. This is the start of a series where I'll take a look at some nifty programs, games, and tools that are made for the F256 platform, including the K and the Junior from Retro Phoenix Systems. In the past few months, things have really ramped up. It's getting hard to catch every release and every nifty little new project while people are getting comfy with their machines and new people are receiving their units. Today I'm going to look at a really cool implementation of wget made by wget. People familiar with the Linux environment already know what this is for. wget lets you download files from a HTTP address, for instance. A recent Windows equivalent is winget, and there are a lot of variations on the same theme out there. I'm gonna put it to work, then talk about it more. First, let me show you my relatively empty directory on the F256K. As you can see, wget.pgz or z sits there. I'll use it by running it with this command. So wget.pgz followed by the address of the file I want. I've already prepared a target on my local area network, so let me type it in. And let's run it. As you can see, the bytes don't download at modern era speeds, but let's remember three things. It's early days, it's an 8-bit machine at heart, and it's using the SLIP protocol from the 80s. But the good news is, the files you're likely to want are going to be small themselves. Still, how freaking cool is this? Wireless access. Nice. So the file I downloaded is called modo.pgz, and it's a program itself, so let's just try it to see if it works. So this is Modo Junior. It's a very basic mod player that DWS Jason and Digarok have made for their Christmas 2023 demo. As you can see, it wants a mod file. So let's push this use case to its end and let's get a mod file from the web and transfer it wirelessly to the F256K. As you can see, the only way to exit the program for now, since it's early days and it's their first release, is to just press the reset button. Okay, so this is the mod archive. Let's go to music search. And the way the model player works, it's limited to 350K for now. For the file sizes, it's mod only and 4 channels only. So let's put a bunch of filters for this. Let's pick this one. Format mod. Channels between 1 and 4. And then we can browse by rating, I guess. And one of my favorites is deviator.mod. One of the limitations of wget right now is that it doesn't support the newer style HTTPS type of link, which is more secure. It only wants the HTTP, regular unsecured style. So if we copy the link to the mod file, of course, it's the second type here, which with the S at the end. One workaround is to set up your own LAN server on your modern computer, which is what I'll do right here. I'm assuming you have Python 3 installed, so let's do python-m http.server, and then the port number, let's pick 8000. So what we have right now is my folder being served over my LAN with HTTP addresses, which will be perfect for my F256K. So let's grab the file. The file is much bigger now, so I'll just accelerate the video. All right, done. I think it took between 7 and 10 minutes. It was kind of painful, and it takes me back to my 1200 BPS modem days in the early 90s when I had a hand-down Hayes smart modem. But still, yeah, it's early days, so it's part of the experience right now. All right, so let's try the mod. The stock configuration of either the F256K or Junior will not let you use wget as is. One popular option is to get a Feather module or ESP8266. I recently made a video on how to solder and configure your own if you want to save some costs. If you're not into soldering, that's perfectly fine and I get you. Your remaining option is to just contact Phoenix Retro Systems and inquire about getting that module set up. One immediate advantage of wget is to reduce the tear and wear of inserting and ejecting your main SD card storage. A natural extension of it would be a way to distribute a bunch of files over the internet to end users. It could greatly benefit from a file browsing program, even if the interface is just in text. It could act like a recreation of some kind of BBS, but sitting on the modern internet, kinda. It could be a painless way to distribute killer apps, tools, and games to new users who have opted in to get a network connectivity option. And finally, Gadget, who has been a star coder for the Phoenix platforms since the beginning, recently talked about an idea that really speaks to me. wget could be a mere first step to a more ambitious way of unloading an entire OS on the Phoenix platforms. Someone could get inspired by that paradigm and run with it. Nothing concrete has been promised or shown publicly, but I think it has legs and makes the future exciting for the F256 platforms. So that'll be it for this time. My hope is that showing these first steps in network connectivity gets you a little more excited about the platform as I was. Do stick around for this series as I'll be covering other great programs that are being made for the F256. I'll see you in the next one.